Go, bye children, we don't want to be with you.
Good night.
For obvious reasons. And then sleep at the front.
Missing someone. Love with all your heart. Missing someone. Love with heart. How much you miss it. And you deserve. And you deserve. And you deserve. And you did it right from the start.
Hello and welcome to my 1968 Sprite Major. It's taken me a long time to find one of these, and we're only halfway through the restoration, but we're getting there. If you want to come in.
Yeah.
So far,
Just give me back here. Just trip over stuff. Right, go ahead.
so far I've had to completely strip out the back end, all of the boards, because there was damp. I've painted all of the inside of the bunks traditional Sprite brown.
And you said that this top cupboard is a bit of a problem.
This top cupboard was a real pain. So because there's a mirror in the middle, the cupboard has bowed over time. So when you slid the drawers out, they popped out. So I had to put some piece of wood inside between both mirrors, lift it up, and then quickly nail the wood while I was holding it. So at least now, when I slide them, they don't fall out, and it was really annoying me.
It's a good sized mirror, that though, isn't it?
It's a good sized mirror. I mean, good for my size because I'm not very high. My nan's done a beautiful job of the curtains.
So there were no curtains in here originally?
There was the original 1968 curtains. However, they were very, very poor. It's such a shame because I really wanted them, but they were so poor.
And this is retro fabric, isn't it?
Yeah, it is original old fabric, so it's not new. So I think you'd be hard stretched to find anything else like it now.
And is this curtain here, is that to divide the bedrooms?
So yeah, I would imagine, because you can put the bunk. So if in the window there is a detachment there.
Wow, that was clever.
So then you'd put your bunk across, and then you'd have one child on the bunk, one child here, and obviously one child where I'm sitting. And because you're adults, you would then go, bye children, we don't want to be with you.
Good
For
night.
obvious reasons. And then sleep at the front.
And that gives them quite a lot of space still in that section. And it does give them
a lot of space. And then also, yeah, we just love the space of this. I mean, we've got, so the idea is that when we're at shows or even just normal camping, we can have the front as the bedroom and then still have this.
Which makes it so much easier, not making a bed every night.
And then, of course, we've got the little half a seat. And this is where the genius happens. It slides out, it says, and then you can put that so you can actually lay down in the day.
So is that a 6 foot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a shame it doesn't do it on both ends, but...
Yeah, but I suppose that's giving space over to the kitchen, isn't it?
Yeah,
you've actually got quite a big kitchen
It is a massive kitchen.
For caravan standards of this age.
The cupboards are really big.
And I love this. What's this in the middle? Is that a...
That's a plate rack. I had to rebuild that as well, because originally it would have gone from the metal would have gone there to there and upwards.
Yeah.
However, the screws that were holding in that way were completely rusted off, and it was hanging on by a thread. So I thought, right, what I'll do is I'll drill in that way, push them in, glue it, and then get rid of that bit so that it doesn't look out of place whatsoever.
No, it looks like it was.
And if I didn't tell you, you wouldn't have known.
No, I wouldn't have known.
There's a couple of jobs I want to do, like there's no foot pump for the sink. Absolutely none. So it's very nice to have this bit.
That's a lot of working surface.
Which is a lot of work surface. However, it's very frustrating because there's no tap.
So you've got to just keep pouring in water.
So you have to keep filling up the kettle, and so have you. And there is a little thing that I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet, but obviously it has the option to do that way and then to flip over. However, I can't flip over because there's a light there.
Because they've added the light in.
Because
Could you
they've
make
added the
that
light in.
light smaller, maybe?
I
half
could
the
do, but
size?
I actually quite like, they have put in 3 lights, and I think they did that relatively when it was new.
Yeah.
I mean,
They do
have
look
got
like
really,
quite old
they
lights.
have got really cool switches as well, and they all do work.
Oh wow! Look at this.
So that was another thing I had to do.
And this one's not working.
Yeah, the starter's not brilliant on that one.
Oh, there we go. Oh yeah, yeah. That one's not happy.
There you go.
Hey, they're well placed though. I've got to admit, there's one in this section.
Yeah.
One in the bedroom section, and then one in here.
One in the back.
Yeah.
And we do use the gas lights also. So really, this is only for when, in the middle of the night,
You
when
just
you want to
quickly
quickly
do
turn
some-
on the light.
But then also gas lights, very ambient and not so great when you're cooking. Do you
no.
find? So because you've
I
got a gas light,
I
it's
tend
quite
not
far
to cook
away.
in the evening.
Oh, I have to around kids. So it has got its own battery pack then.
Yes.
Yep.
Originally, this is how I know how old these lights are. Originally, they would only turn on if you connected the lights to your car and then turned your fog lights on, and then they worked.
Oh.
So that's how they did it before the leisure battery days.
Got you. Very clever. And so, will you be adding electric in? Can you hook up?
They already did that, and they're really oldie plugs as well. So I've got like a 2-pin plug down there.
Oh yeah! Wow. I've not seen one that shape before.
And I think I've got one here.
I'll head back there.
And then
I'm used to that style.
Yeah. And then I've got another down there. So they did do something when it was new. And they also, when they first had it down, they did have carpet. So that's why I think
This has survived.
the lino
so well.
has survived.
And it's really quite lovely lino actually. It's unusual to get such a bright orange. It's
Orange.
lovely.
We also love the space. I mean, the wardrobe's humongous.
I was looking at that earlier. You could fit quite a few people in there. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
it's
lie.
actually a walk-in wardrobe, isn't it? Really.
Yeah, you can get in there, and there's loads and loads and loads of shelf space.
Well, obviously we are planning to go abroad, so this is it's just perfect for Europe, isn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, we can go away for 3 weeks quite happily, just us
And you're
two.
going to fit everything in here. And what's this cupboard
And then obviously this one's the bathroom.
I did giggle at your bucket. I'm assuming that's not for actual use.
It was when I picked it up, because they did have a flip up sink and then they put the bucket in the middle.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
And I weren't having that. I weren't having that. So I now just use it as a fire bucket.
Oh yes, of course, for shows and everything.
For shows and everything. And unfortunately the carpet wasn't this colour. Well, if the carpet was that blue, I think I would have
kept it.
I would have kept it all throughout, because I really like the blue. Because originally the seats would have been blue.
Oh, so it wouldn't have been the orange.
It wouldn't have been the orange. It would have been 60s blue.
Oh, I do like 60s blue.
However, Tasha was like, no, we're not having blue. So we've borrowed these cushions for now, but we have got some material to recover our own.
So are the ones that you've got in okay condition just
No,
not great?
they're not good at all.
They need help.
They need serious help.
So tell me about this amazing skylight at the front.
So, these are the Major Skylights, and they are, as you can see, very big. And they have a very, very common problem. And Miss Lee, you do have to remember, this is from '68. It is a really old Caravan.
Yeah.
But they all split here.
Oh yeah, I can see.
And there is a group of us, and we're hoping to get one manufactured, because I really want to use it, because in the summer, that is just an amazing...
A That's a good amount of air.
That's a good amount of air coming
into the van.
through.
And then coupled with the other Skylight, you would get a real through draft.
Yeah,
through the
and then
Caravan.
especially if how many windows are in here as well.
And if you had a new one, would you have it opaque like that, or would you have it clear? Because obviously you'd be
We're up for
sleeping in
debate. I actually really fancy the orange.
Ooh.
I really fancy getting an orange one.
I think that would be really special.
And
give
it
a
would
nice...
make it look really groovy. But
we had an orange one on our Caravan, and it gave such a lovely light to the Caravan.
But there isn't a that we know of. There isn't a surviving clear one either. So I'm not sure. I fancy orange. They had a orange one at ECCR.
Ooh,
so when we
cool.
went to Holland, there was a Major there with an orange Skylight. But I think it was just so hot because it was 38 degrees. It probably felt hotter than it was. I think.
If you'd had an opaque white
if I
one.
saw it in England, I might have liked it more.
Yeah.
But in the heat, it just looked. The orange just made it feel
hotter. So there's quite a few sort of watermarks going on. Do you think there's leaks, or are you going to be just repainting because it could have been just sort of neglect rather than
I'm not
leaks?
sure. I think judging by the old cushions and the curtains, I think it's neglect. So what I'm thinking of doing first is to paint it, and then if the stain then comes through, I'll reboard it. I know that probably isn't the proper way. I probably should just reboard it and do it.
Well, the
but
thing
if it's
with
not
reboarding,
broken, don't fix it.
And it's a lot of work.
Yeah, there's a lot of work.
a lot of work, and you're changing it from being original to...
And it is a massive Caravan. There is a lot of boarding going on.
I can keep walking backwards. So this is a front double bed. What sort of size is that?
I think this is the standard 4-foot Sprite bed, really.
Yeah.
It's the same on an Alpine. It's the same on a 400. I could take my 400 cushions and put them in this little bit.
Got you. So, so you've got a few bits from your 400. I recognise these lovely pillows, which work really well in here, actually.
Yeah, I haven't quite got everything yet, so mixing and matching lots of items is really crucial at the moment.
Do you think you've definitely gone over to Team Sprite there? Now you own two.
Now I own two. Now I own the 400 and the Major. I think we're definitely on Team Sprite.
Definitely Team Sprite. But this is a kind of van that you can have forever because
yeah,
it could grow with a possible...
So when we have a family, this will be ready for us.
Yeah.
And the main reason we wanted it is because Tasha does actually feel quite claustrophobic in a Caravan, and she can't feel claustrophobic in this.
No, it's really light. It's really airy. I love the fact that you've got lots of windows in here, actually, and even this big set in the middle of cupboards doesn't feel really imposing like it has done for me in other Caravans.
No, and I think it's where the Major was that slightly more wider than a standard Caravan. This was probably the biggest they did after the Countryman, and then after this they obviously went. So
this is one of their sort of last
this
designs.
is their last big van, I think. Don't quote me on it. It came with lots and lots of history as well.
That's really good to hear.
That's really good. I won't dig it out now, but it had lots of history. I got the original bill for sale, so the lady did pay £38 extra for the fridge, but not a water pump, which has annoyed you greatly. That has annoyed me greatly. However, I'm so glad that she did put a fridge in, because that's probably more harder work than a tap.
Yes.
So
definitely.
she's done the right option.
And is the fridge a freeway fridge while we're talking about it?
No, it's just gas.
It's just gas. Got you. Well, that's fine. It does the job.
It does the job, and actually sometimes it's really nice to be independent and not need electric hookup, actually.
Definitely.
So,
and once you've got your phones charged off the battery and you've got your fridge, there's not a huge amount left that you would need anyway.
No, we could go completely independent if we wanted to. I mean, admittedly, gas does cost more than electric these days, but we could go completely independent, which is quite nice.
And you've got two small ones fitted on the front, so you've got plenty of gas for your holiday.
Yeah, hopefully. Hopefully.
So this is the one that you're going to be taking to the big
European Classical Caravan Rally, yes, in Germany.
So it's going to be
I've
going
got
on
to
the
finish
ferry,
it very quickly.
Going on the ferry, or?
Yeah, we're going to go on the ferry this year because we found we do. It's just cheaper. At the end. It's cheaper. Yeah. It's very good if you've got pets. It's good to go on the tunnels because it's quick.
And you've got your pet with you.
Your dogs don't want to get out, and you've got your pets with you. On the ferry, you have to leave your car and your pet there, and So I completely understand why the rest of the group are going to buy Thailand.
Yeah, I can tell them. So that will be a really big event then, with lots of different caravans. So you're quite under pressure now, aren't you, James, to get this one up to scratch?
Well,
can't let down
to be
Team
fair,
Sprite.
ECCR is in May, but I want to get it ready for March for the first rally of the season. So we've used it in New Year as it is, but I want to get it finished.
Brilliant. Thank you so much, James, for taking the time to show me around your beautiful Major. And do you have a name for your beautiful Major?
Not yet. We're still debating on it. Me and Tasha argue permanently about it.
Well, you'll have to keep me posted on that.
I
Thanks
will.
so much
You're
for
welcome.
your time.